Hey everybody, welcome back. Hey, so this is a little bit different. I haven't been doing a lot of episodes. I know I've been kind of slacking a little, but I am printing the next episode, so yeah, it takes time. Also, I had a couple printers go crash, so my Ender 3 and my CR10 is now dead in the water. They just need to be looked at and serviced, that type of stuff. So, hey Vince, welcome to the show. Hopefully, this is entertaining. So today I'm just working on some CAD work right now. So what I'm working on right now is a new uh, type of design here. So what is this for? Well, it's for a rack system. So in my shop where I have all my 3D printers, they're on, these shelving racks, industrial size, strong enough to hold up to 400 or 500 kilos. So we decided that a way to get these Prusias off of, get the spools off of the Prusias themselves, is maybe build a racking system outside of the bench so it's easier to remove and put up. And it got me thinking about design and about how I could design it. So I started working in Onshape here, a CAD program, and I've been designing since nonstop. Like every day I turn around, I kind of think of a new design, a way to improve the print shop, or the print farm, I should say. And we call it the print shop because basically I run the whole damn area. It's kind of crazy, but anyways, just designing an aspect is like saying, okay, well, what can I do to change the shop a little bit more to make it more user-friendly or more usable to us? So that's what I do. I kind of redesign the shop in a way that would work. So right now what I've done is I've designed a part. Now what you're seeing on the screen, I'm going to zoom out on this part here because it's a little tricky to look at. So what you're looking at here are little clips that stick out that lock into. So when it sticks out of the frame, it's going to lock into these two holes that are on that lock in the actual rails. So I'm using the same type of rail system to lock the parts on so they will stay in there, and we can balance enough weight on it, like about 4 to 6 kilos worth of spools. Because we run 3 kilo spools at the shop. So I'm thinking of a way to kind of get them off of the off the front, make them more easily able to get to, and run the shop a little bit better. Just save me a little bit of extra time. So this is what this project is right now. Now, what I've done here is I kind of put the parts together, but I'm trying to think of a way to make it a little bit stronger. So looking at sketch number, I think it's sketch number 3. There's sketch number 3. And the extrude is out by 2 millimeters. I think I'm going to increase that to 6. I want them to be stronger outside. So we're going to go with 6 there. And that should make them a little bit thicker, so they fit in there nice and tight. So let's go and have a look. Oops. Check mark. No. Yeah, 6 mil. Why can't you do 6 mil? Oh, I see what I'm clicking on. Wrong one. Exit. Sketch 3. Yeah, that's what I clicked on. What's going on here? Hey, Andy. I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. So why is Extrude 3 failing? What's causing it? Check input. Huh? Okay, those are selected. Yeah. Okay, so something's gone weirdy in the Why am I extruding face 1? Six seems a little bit retarded. Let's move that down. Thinking instead of 6. Now, 4 could work. 5 would be taking it, I think, maybe to the extreme. I don't know. Let's go with 5. Enter. There we go. So that should give it enough beefiness to the back end, so the back end doesn't rip off as easily. And as you can see, there's a little bit of gap right there. So that should make it a little bit more beefier. Guys, give me a second. I gotta go check something. I'll be right back. Oh, good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That looks good. So. Well, guys, you're going to get a little bit behind the scenes look. So I'm going to maximize myself right now. I'm going to leave this the way it is right now. Okay. There we go. So I've been working on a little project right here. This is it. Now, as you can see, it's just a table. Looks like a table. And it's something I've actually 3D printed. But the actual legs themselves are terrible. They're cheap. They look like junk. But it's not about the design. It's about practicality. Practicality. Oh yeah, I can't speak English today. I was saying it's about practical use, and it's not meant to be pretty. I don't care what it looks like as long as it supports what I want. I have a computer that's going to become the new streaming system. It's going to be going downstairs. It's going to be in the other room where all the printers are. And as soon as I get that in the printer room, then I'm going to have that as my main system for doing live streaming, including when I'm ready to build the Voron. This is all for the Voron, believe it or not. And because I have files that are on there that I want to get off there and so on and so forth. But anyways, I'm getting off topic here. But I decided to 3D print this. Now, what happened is one of the legs broke. It's clipping? It shouldn't be clipping. Wait, you're hearing clipping? Like, I'm looking at levels. Oh, wow, I'm actually bouncing that high. What the hell's going on? It shouldn't be that high. Does it get whacked? Testing 1 2 1 2. How's that? Better? It's not clipping from what I can see here. Levels were a little high. Shouldn't be clipping now, hopefully. Nope. It's not clipping anymore. Good. I'm going to check something here and see if there's a preset that was turned on by accident. Audio. Okay, I just turned on adjust audio mic to test for clipping. So hopefully I'm not clipping anymore. Well, clipping. Okay, it seems to have readjusted the microphone. Clipping. Clipping. There it goes. Now clipping again. Clipping. Clipping. Yeah, clipping again. Clipping. Clip. I'm still clipping. What the hell? Clip. 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 Peanut butter. Pickle. Pickle pepper. Pickle butter. Pickle. Pickle pepper. No. Okay. I think I got it leveled there. That should be a lot better. Anyways, as I was saying. This was printed on the CR10. Now, the CR10 started showing me some issues. As you can see right here in the ringing of the legs, you can see the ringing that's going on. I had to sand it down, take out some of the little bits and butts and everything else. I'm not looking for perfection. I'm looking for practicality. I'm looking for use. I don't care what it looks like as long as it's going to hold the weight. And I printed out 4 of these. Now, the other one broke. So I've been trying to print this out, and now no audio. What the hell's going on with this mixer? It's showing audio going through it. Settings. Audio. Turn the stereo off then. Okay, hopefully that's working now. Okay, sounds like it's working. So, anyways, the project I'm working on is a table for my PC that's going to be in the other room. So, I printed out 4 of these. One of them actually wrecked when I was trying to sand them. They came out over extruded and had ringing like you wouldn't believe. So I just decided, yeah, no, not going to use those. But then I went, you know what? This is not going to be seen. So I started scraping this down, sanded it down, made it nice. And then I found out they didn't fit the hole. So then I had to take my Dremel, put some sandpaper on it, sanded out all the holes so now they fit. And this is the last one that's going to go in there. Sure. Everything falls at the same time. It's back. It just cuts in and out and back. I have no idea what's going on. According to my levels, I'm perfect. The audio looks perfect. I'm looking at my looking at everything, and it's all coming in perfect. I don't know, mate. It's just I got a bad internet connection. I have no idea. I'll review the video after I done for today. But as I was saying, it's not about practicality. It's about use, and about not about prettiness, just looks. So this is going to lock in like so. The holes are cut for the right size, and as you can see, all of them are countersunked. And I'll be going over CAD how I built this in a video soon. So that is something I'm working on right now. That's going to be the next video in the series. I wanted to do a video talking more about depression and anxiety, and how 3D printing has saved my life more than once. But I don't know how many people want to listen to me talk about that. I'll be honest, it is a little emotional. It's a little bit of talk. It's a real talking head. It's a real probably turn a lot of people off, because it's kind of like gloating about my life. But in reality, my life is shit. Let's face it. My life has been a train wreck. And if you don't know me well enough, that's okay for you not to understand. But that's my life in a nutshell. It's been a total. But like I said, I don't know how many people want to listen to that or listen to me complain about my life and just talk about where I am in the world. But that's neither here or there. So, yeah. Depression sucks. But anyways, falling off topic. That was going to be an episode I was thinking of doing and how 3D printing has got me back out of that hole and how I'm enjoying what I'm doing now, how it's improved my life. But I don't think anybody needs to hear how well 3D printing has improved my life or how well, I'm doing. If that is something that people want, they can always comment, leave me a message down below if you're watching this after the fact. yeah, it's just one of those things. But it is something I've been. Don't know if I'll ever release an episode like that about my life, but yeah, don't think it's needed. Hey, non-farm, how you doing, buddy? Non-farm, I should say. So yeah, just talking a little bit of new design I put together. A table, 3D printed, all of it. Gonna do an episode about it, but this is something that I was designed it a few days ago in CAD. Just kind of whipped around. I think I showed you guys last live stream about it, but I don't think Vince was on the live stream last time, so that's why I'm just putting this video out now. So yeah. And it's tight enough that it fits in there. All I gotta do is put a 4mm screw in there, and that's it. And my first table is done. Yeah, Earth. I'm not gonna be able to go to Earth this year. Sucks. I had all my stuff planned to go, but like I said, stuff happened. Oh, cool. Hey, Vince, hopefully you have fun there. I had fun when I went to the first Earth. Earth was amazing. It was a lot of fun, and I wish they would continue it. Hey, Red Light, how you doing? So, yeah, that's why I haven't released a new episode in a little while, because I'm trying to find something to release about. I mean, honestly, 3D printing has not been that exciting. So let's get back into some CAD work, shall we? So we'll make that. Oh, oops. Let me go back to my CAD program here. What the heck? It's every to open up. There we go. Yeah, I wish it wasn't that though. Okay, come on. Dum. There we go. So I made this ledge, but I'm thinking I'm going to have to do something different with it. So we go to chamfer 1, and I say to delete my chamfer. That's the piece I made to stick out. Now I can chamfer it back. Now there was an idea that someone kind of told me is that I could probably put a sketch on here and then sketch a line to cut it out. But I was thinking, maybe make it a little bit bigger. So I'm going to go extrude. I'm going to look at sketch number 5 here. There's sketch number 5. And I have no idea how long that line is. So we're going to find out by using the tool here. 22.5. Let's make that 24. There we go. 24. And then we can hit check mark. Okay, there we go. Now if I use a chamfer, or I can use a fillet and make it smooth, or I can use a chamfer and make it better. Yeah, let's do a chamfer. Okay, let's have a look at the size we're doing on. Boom. Not doesn't like that. Whoa. Okay. Maybe here. Ooh, it doesn't like that at all. Okay. Let's select this, and we'll hit chamfer. There we go. Ooh, doesn't like that. I didn't select any other face. Why do you think I want to do all of them? Maybe I need to do that, chamfer? There we go. Oh. No, I'm going to chamfer it. Okay. Okay, you see, I just highlighted that one. So as soon as I hit that, it seems to, like, want to chamfer everything. I'm like, No, I just want to chamfer the one part, the one face. What the hell is going on with this program? It's doing something weird. Okay. I've only selected one face it won't work on. Oh, I know I'm doing wrong. Okay. The line, I have to click on the line to chamfer it. Okay, fill it. There we go. That allows me to fill it. Can I chamfer that? No, after I do the fillet, it wants to do the fillet on there. Okay, so we'll delete the fillet. Hey, Kilroy, how you doing, buddy? Hopefully you're doing well. Just right now, I'm just doing a little bit of CAD work here. Nice seeing you in here. Okay, so doesn't take it all the way down. I want distance 30. There we go. And we'll make the degree a little bit less. How about 35 degree? Lifts it up. And I gotta change that to 40. Not 340. Just 40. There we go. That doesn't look too bad. But I could probably take the cut tool and cut from here down to here, which is an awesome, which is a way that I can get around that. So let's try something else here. See if I can use some tools here. Okay. So I want to do another sketch. Let's do the sketch on this wall. Sketch. Line tool. And we'll hunker here to here to here. Oops. There you go. No, I don't want that. So that's now been sketched on there. And we hit OK. Now I'm going to take the extrude tool. Now this is kind of fun with the extrude tool. Instead of me extending it, I am going to go with remove. And that's not long enough. So if I don't know the length, I can always pull all the way down. So you see this little tool right here? So that takes it right out. If I hit OK, boom. Instant fillet. Instant wedge also. So there's a lot of nice little tools with this program I kind of like. It makes CADing just a little bit more simpler without any of the headaches to do all this stuff. It's audio again? Guys, is the audio not working right? Audio's gone poo-poo. Weird. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm seeing on the mixer. Let me just go over to no. Oh, I see what's going on. I'm peeking. What the actual flying fucktards is going on around here? Okay, so it might be just the internet connection or something's going on between here, which is StreamYards, what I'm using, and over here, which is OBS on my other screen. But OBS is not showing any reports of audio drops or anything like that. And I'm not seeing anything on StreamYard's end, but I'm going to click having issues. So at least they know what's going on. Name. Okay. I'm just going to let them know that people are saying it's audio is going in and out. Yeah, I shouldn't be popping either. I kind of dropped the volume down a lot. So If you're hearing popping, you shouldn't be, but I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to send a message to them to have it looked at and see it's on their end. So I wonder if they're amplifying or something's going on in their company in their file that's allowing this audio to be overmodulated, and that's what's causing the popping. So Peter picked a peck of pickled peppers. People pick a peck of pickled peppers. I am only hitting I'm hitting about a -3 to -2 decibel. That should not cause popping. If I'm hitting 0, then yeah, you would hear popping. But according to my readings right now, I'm hitting about a normal talk. I'm hitting about a minus past -10. I'm hitting about a 2. Yeah, I'm hitting 2 constantly. Even on my long talk, I'm hitting 2. Now, once in a while, I am hitting 0. I'm seeing that 0 get hit, but it wasn't hitting that 0 when I was talking to you guys when you guys were complaining about the popping and no audio. So this is something that's probably at their end. I'm hoping. Okay, I just sent a message to them, so hopefully they can get back to me about what's going on here. I know, perfect timing. Yeah, sounds good again. Yeah, well, I sent them off a message, so hopefully they can have a look at it and see what the heck's going on with their service. But as I was saying, this is a train wreck episode. What can I say? It's happening off and on. So that looks like they're chatting with me and they're finding out what the hell the problem is. This is good. The voice in my head. I worry about you, Kilroy, now. I really worry about you. The voices in your head. There are no robots hear voices in their head. Anyways, yeah, so that's the cut that I wanted to make. But the question is that going to be enough big on this side to hold the piece from not being tilted a little? I mean, that's the other reason for this weird wedge is that when the piece is in the slot, I don't want the ends to break off, which seem to break off very easily. Now, on the other hand, I want there to be enough weight that if it leans a little, it's not going to go and then the foomp, and then this spool go foomp. And that's not what I want happening. So the other part to this is the hook system. So what I did is I gave it a couple wedges. I filleted here, and I filleted around the front. Cause I thought, you know what, a fillet would be kind of nice around there. Just make it easier for the pipe. Now the pipe fits in there really tight. Set your mic sample rate to 14.4. Okay, hang on a second here. They just sent me a whole bunch of things. Okay, yeah. There's a they're having problems. I just got this. Yeah, I got that. And automatic adjust volume on. Okay, so there is a problem in Streamlabs. They're having issues right now. They're trying to fix it. Yeah, so it seems to be a problem with Streamlabs. So StreamYard. So I do apologize, guys, if you're hearing the crackling and hissing. It seems to be at their end, processing the video and audio, and it's kind of sucks, but it's good to know. Oh, they just sent me another message. Yeah, so okay, close. Don't you see that? So it is in their system. Great. Okay, so I do apologize, guys. It's at their end. They did admit it, so it is a problem. Up here, though, I did a little bit of adjustment, and I wanted to make this a little bit tighter. So if you see right here, this little lump, this little bump, it's too big. So I'm going to have to shorten that down a little bit. So I think that's sketch 2. Sketch 2 just looks like it's... What was... Okay. Sketch 3? I want to see sketch 3. Where is sketch 3? Okay, that's sketch 3 right there. Where was sketch 2 then? Oh, sketch 2 did that. So sketch 1 is this one. There we go. Okay. Here we go. So that hole is just too big. So I'm going to change that. Let's go with 0.2. So what that bump is for, as this part right here goes over this little rail, because there's a rail that sticks down, like runs parallel to each shelf, and we got 2 of them, and they're meant for for tucking in wires or manipulating whatever you want to do to make it more cleaner for the shelf or whatever, or to help with weight distribution. What I can do is I can slide the piece of plastic on it, as long as it's close enough to the end of the rail, so it slides like here. So imagine this is the front. This is the rail that runs across. So I'm sliding that piece of plastic along that rail, and it locks into there. So now it has all the strength coming from this wall, and this rail, where it all connects. So this slides in and just lays right there. And I put that little notch there so it doesn't move. It can't slide off easily. And we go check mark, and then we see it all readjusted. So over here, come on, move over there. Come on. I need to get myself one of those space mouses. Make this a lot easier. So what you're looking at here is the third sketch that I did. So sketch number 3 is building this round circle. So what I did is I built the circle. The circle is 25.6. There's a 3 millimeter gap in between both of these areas. In the front, it has about 2.85, but it didn't matter for what I wanted. I just wanted there to be enough room, so I could do this. So when I hit extrude, we got that extruded, cut. So it cuts a little circle in there. And the first object was just to leave it as this. But the problem with this design is there's no way to incorporate that if there's too much weight from the actual spool, that it would not bend down and curve up and not be there. So I kind of came up with this idea to extrude a top layer for it. And that's why I designed in those specs, the 3 millimeters, to give it enough strength that I'm not going to worry about it breaking, but I can also have enough flex and make it work. Then I kind of went into this. Didn't like the look of it, so I added some fillets and made it all curvy and nice look. And so I decided to curve up here too and give it a nice curvier look, because when you get up here, front please. There we go. When you get up into here, it doesn't really matter, but it mattered in the front and near the end to give it that nice look. So yeah, that's the design I came up with. Now, hopefully, this is going to work tomorrow, and I can print out the arm again without having any problems. Now, granted, I mean, it's not the world's best looking design, but hey, it does the job. Now, I'm just looking for something in particular here. That's what I wanted. Yeah. So right now I'm in Prusa Slicer right now. I'm just getting another file ready to slice. So like I said, I was working on that leg thing. So now I got 4 of these I got to produce. So window, 3D view. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry, copied. 2, 3. Organize. Boom. Organization done. Sweet. Slice. Probably 12 hours. Come on, G-code. Yay. 11 hours. Wow. I was almost there. 11 hours and 48 minutes. Gotta talk about a lucky guess. Damn. Hang on a second, guys. I'm just going to get the SD card so I can copy the files over. So, anyways, guys, how you all doing? Hey, Kilroy, are you still doing streaming on Twitch? I haven't been getting any updates if you've been live or not. So, just curious. All right, so let's do this. Yep. So you guys are well, I don't know what to say. How'd you find out today I was live streaming then? Good question. Should ask. Are you guys all getting reports that I put out new stuff? Let me know. Say, put a 1 in the chat. That seems to be the new thing. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to go on. If you put a 1 in the chat if you want me to talk about this. Put a 1 in the chat if you want anything. You want to wear fries and shakes, press number 1, I see it a lot in chats these days. I'll be right back. So the question I have for you all: who's interested in buying a CR10? Yeah, no, my CR10 is just at this time where I think I need to get rid of it. It's not because I don't love it. That's my baby. That's my first ever printer I got that I really do. It's my baby. I love it, but it's getting long in the tooth. I'm going to be changing the board tonight. I'm going to be then I got to write the program for it to convert it over to a CR10. Take the CR10 board out, put it in the Ender 3, see if I can get the Ender 3 up and running again. The problem is it's not the board. I think it's me, but at the same time, I just haven't had time to play with the printers, and it's starting to become a hassle. You know, there you are. You're like relying on the printer to work, and then the printer goes, and you're like going, "Crap! Now what?" I've been ruined, my friends. I've been ruined by Prusa's, by other printers that just work. It's the nature of my job. I work in a 3D print farm with full Prusa's, so you can understand why I've been ruined. Yes, I've been ruined for life. Ooh, that does not look right. No, 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 no. Okay, get rid of that one right there. Yeah. Oh, wow. That's kind of cool. Can I put a fillet on this side too? Oh, wow. Now that looks really nice. What do you think, guys? Yay? Nay? You already have too many slow printers, eh? Okay, I'm hearing some knocking. I'll be back in a second. What are you knocking for? I got it. Yeah. Okay. Oh, it prints way too close. that was really weird. So when I see my bamboo K1, it feels like my enders are so old. LOL. Oh, jeez. Lucky you. At least you were able to get yourself a bamboo K1. I can't even afford that. Never mind. I'm jealous. Very jealous. But at the same point, I would have a bamboo if I was, let's put it this way: if I had the cash, I would buy myself a bamboo. I just don't have the cash, nor do I have the time to work to have one. So, ooh, no, I don't want to do that. Okay, undo. What got clicked on that did that? Okay, click off 4. Click off that one. There we go. That brought it back to normal. And then if I click here, there we go. There we go. There we go. So what do you think, guys? You think I should do it that way? Make it all smooth? Maybe hit the back end too, like right here. Oh, that looks even more smoother. But the problem is going to be 3D printing it when it's that smooth all around. Yeah, admit. Oh. Okay. Take that one off. Undo. Okay. Undo. 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 There we go. Yeah. Nah, I don't like that at all. So I'll undo that too. There we go. Back to normal. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Makes it easier to print. That's all. So let me go show you guys what the other one, the episode I'm working on right now. So those are the legs I built, redesigned. Decided the hole should be a 0.4, so let me go into sketch 1. So in here is 40 around. That dot in the center is just a dot. Sketch number 2. Sketch number 3. There, where I put it, 3.5. I should have changed that to 4, but oh well. It's now 4. There we go, fixed. So check mark. There we go. The hole goes down about, I think 20 millimeters. I think I set the hole for. Extrude 3. I think it is 16. Yeah, 16 millimeters is all I needed. I'm using a 20 millimeter screw. It's going through, I believe, 8 millimeters of plastic before it hits this. And I did all the math and worked out to under 21. So, yeah, 20 millimeters is a lot of plastic. So, it should hold. That screw is worked and it's pretty tight. So, I'm not too worried about that. But that's the design of the leg I was working on. Then I gave it a nice little fillet also around there. Now, one thing I did do that you guys don't see here, I'll go to sketch number 3. Or sketch 2? Yeah, sketch 2. This is the original one. So what I did is I made another ring around here, given it in depth. So this is 40, it's the outer ring. The inner ring is 35 millimeters. Then I extruded it to 160 millimeters. And that's when I put the hole in the top to give it a hole. So all in all, check mark, it is now this with a fillet around it at the top. So it's easier just to connect it. Wow. Kind of neat little tricks that you can do. And did I mention it's free? So there is a catch to this version. So Onshape is what we use in the shop where I work. We use Onshape for everything that we build, like everything that we work on, like even the long mill bench system, the long mill T-track system, our DeWalt holders designed in Onshape, and a couple other things. USB clip. This is my first design, actually. So the USB clip is a clip for the okay. It's updating it. Should be done now. Yeah. So the USB clip is designed for the Prusa Minis. So what we were having with the Prusa Minis is the actual USB, where the USB is on the side of the printer, and you plug a full key into it. Well, we had some issues with them breaking, and well, good old Prusa decided, oh well, you know what? We're not warranting those anymore. All of a sudden, out of the blue, they just stopped warranting them. So we kind of figured out we're not the only ones that had ours break. So we kind of decided, okay, well, if that's going to be the case, we'll no longer, we'll buy new boards if we need to when we need to. But we went out. I waited to Onshape, and I said, you know what? Let's design something. So I started off with just designing a platform. That was my first design. And I went, okay, I wonder if I can design walls. And then all of a sudden I figured out how to design the walls. Then I decided, okay, can I design the inner rails? I designed the inner rails and raised it up, making this exactly the size of the USB extension cables we're using, which are 3mm, which are 3 mil. I think. All I know is that they're really short, and they're meant for a short run. So what I did is I mounted this design so the key fits inside, the plastic shell fits inside of it, and then runs over to the printer and plugs into the USB port. So then we can plug the keys in and out, and it's right in front of the printer, right beside the actual screen, which makes pulling them out and putting them back in simple. Dead simple. I actually put a video out as a short on the Canadian Maker Project because I put it out there on Thingiverse. And if you guys are interested, it is available on Thingiverse. Let's go to Thingiverse. Yeah, this is just a chat I was working on a long time ago. I don't know why it keeps popping up, but it does. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Create. Explore. Things. Show my designs. Boom. So, right here's the clip I designed. We use this in all our 3D printers. As you can see, there it is right there. That is the wire that I designed it for to fit into. And that's one of our machines that has it wired right in, plugged in there, wired all the way into the machine. And last but not least, there's the close-up print shot. Yeah. So these are running in all our Prusa Minis in the shop. So, yeah, it just took me and this took me about 4 hours in CAD. 4 hours. It was a slow day at work, so I designed that. So, yeah, it's kind of fun. And this is just for for if you're doing ham radio people would love this. This is just a redesign of a Raspberry Pi case for the antenna and the whole 9 yards. So kind of redesign, it was a remix file. So yeah. So I'm a novice basically in the 3D printing realm of doing designs, but 23 likes, which is kind of nice. And I think it was, I got the 23 like. Oh, these are the ones I liked. Okay. I think one of my designs got like a massive amount of likes. Yeah, this one right here. For doing a Raspberry Pi case. And I had 8 questions on this, 8 comments that I've never read before. And this is kind of makes me laugh. First one says, "Hi, does it take the little jumbo spot board on the same size as the Pi Zero?" There's only one size, and it was the size of the Pi Zero. So yeah. And he said, "What screws did you use to secure it?" Now, if I remember correctly, I think I put that in the description already. Yeah, so, in case others are looking for the same thing. So, this is the original one I've remixed, which I didn't like. So, I remixed it so it had better, so each case had a better fan design. So, if you go look at the original file, which he never told you what size screws you needed. So, it was like, okay, well, what screws do you use? And you go to comments. So I made a blank one. I reworked it because that's his call sign, KT4RJ. Don't know why he has such an interesting call sign, but KT4RJ, yeah, whatever. So getting back to the clip, yeah, the clip's out there for you guys. Sorry, we're going down rabbit holes here. And let's have a look here. I can close these off. Another design I worked on is this. And this is for the print farm. It's just your everyday box. But I designed it all from scratch. Like literally, this was the hardest one I've ever designed. This took me under 8 hours to figure out how I wanted to design it and how I was going to do it. Top. There we go. So this is the area for the spray balls that we use for storing isopropyl alcohol in. This is the area for putting your cutters back. So, flesh cutters. We use them constantly in the shop. We got thousands of them. But every so often, you need to cut, a little bit off the nozzle. That's what it's there for. Over here, because we used to have we didn't have the Prusa Minis at the time. We mostly had Crealities and some Anycubic Pros, Mega S. We used to store a glue stick in that little hole. And right here was for the scraper to slide into. So we had the bigger, longer scrapers that Anycubic gives you, which are a lot better than the ones that the good old Creality used to give us. Those cheap wiggly things. Oh God, they're horrible. So I came up with this design as a slot on the back end, so you can slide it in. That's how I feel all day long. Yeah, I know. The yawns are catching up to me. It's already 10 o'clock, so it's almost my bedtime. So just give you guys an idea. Yeah, I go to bed around 11 o'clock at night, so I can be up at 6 o'clock in the morning. But anyways, that little slot that you're seeing on this area right here, which I'm highlighting with my mouse, is a slot where you can put the scraper into. So, and the part that really kind of made me want to rip my head out is this. So what you're seeing on the back here are little hooks for the actual clip system where I would slide them in and get them lock on the frame. So that was the last part about the whole design. And after I finished this, one of my bosses was like, "Holy crap! How in the heck did you do all that?" And it's like, it was not hard. So now I have to upload all these files to another server. So yeah, once they're all said and done, let's go back to this. Okay, so what do you think? Should I add some chamfers to this? That's what I like. You can just click on it and automatically it brings them on. So instead of it making 2 millimeter, 3 mil? Nah. Let's go a little extreme. Let's go with 5 mil. Oh yeah. There we go. Soften that up a little bit. If I hit OK, boom. Just like get your idea. What do you think, guys? One thing though that's really bothering me about this design is this right here. This somehow is designed on a I put a actual sketch in sketch 5. Okay. Sketch 5 does that. Sketch 4 I think is this whole. Yeah. So I put the sketch right on top of there. So it shouldn't be affected. Then when I go to extrude, it says it's a separate part. It made this part separate from the other part. I'm like going, I don't get it. Don't get why is that part considered a second part? If I was to export this right now, I can export this or I can export this. I can't export them together unless unless I click on here over here in the parts list. And I hit 2 parts. Uh-oh. Yeah. Then extrude this. Check mark. Done. Yeah, it still sees it as 2 parts. I don't get that. Must be something in this program I don't understand. Yeah, I'll show you guys. See if I can get this to. Yeah, that's not right at all. Let's turn off those fillets. Delete the fillets. Hey, PH, 3D PH. How you doing, buddy? Yeah. So hopefully that's gonna work. Yeah, that's basically about it, really. To say much at least. I'm hoping to put out some more videos soon. I gotta talk to my boss. I've been thinking of doing some videos. So this is what I've been thinking about. Bring out 2 videos. One covering the shop where I work at in my daily life as a runner up. I don't have time. Simple as that. I've been busy myself. I've been working on a lot of CAD programming for work. And Saturdays, I spend my time going to baseball games. You know, I saw the one, did I not? What? Sorry, Joe, I don't understand what you mean by that. Yeah, I know. There seems to be an issue with StreamYard. I just messaged them while I was streaming, and I said, "What's the heck going on?" People are talking about my microphones cutting in and out, and they said, "We're working on it." Yeah. So yeah, they're having issues, growing pains. Oh yeah, you just saw a little bit of what I do. So what I want to do is set up a camera and just say, walk you guys into the shop, show you guys around the shop, what we do, and my morning routine, which is going to McDonald's, getting breakfast, and then walking in the shop and just seeing printers going ape crazy, which is going to be tomorrow morning. So I'm going to have some fun re-spooling, resetting them, making sure the spools are okay. And yeah, it's a lot of fun to work. I love my job. Don't get me wrong. It is just a lot of work. But it's fun. It's a challenging job, and I enjoy the challenge. But sometimes it can be really what's the word I'm looking for? Hard. It's the best way I can explain it. And it's not that I don't know how to put this, but I enjoy my job. My job is very enjoyable, very challenging, and I love the way it works out. And at times, I'm usually redesigning the shop to make it work better, the function better. I remember when I first started there, oh God, 2 years ago, I walked in, and what do I see? I don't know why it's doing that. It shouldn't be doing it. I'm not even moving away from the microphone. That's the whole thing. Microphone is this close to my mouth. I'm only 2 fingers away. If I lean back a little bit, yeah, now I'm far away from the microphone. It's not picking me up. But I'm only 2 fingers away right now. See? That's as far as I am from the microphone. I haven't moved the microphone away from me. It seems to be a problem with StreamYards. I don't know why. But yeah. So, well, when I was started there, it was like 50. How much printers do we have? We had about 20 enders dead. And they only have 4 enders and 2 of the no, sorry. We had 3 Anycubics, 2 enders, 2 ender 3s working. That's it. That's all they had working when I got there. And within me getting there, the last 5 printers went down, but I already had 15 machines already working, back up and running and printing. So yeah, that was fun. Then we started moving into Prusias, and now we got Prusias, and now that the minis now have freaking finally, yay, they now have what's the word I'm looking for? Pressure advance and all the bells and whistles now of Marlin. Now they print super fast. So we are talking about moving one of our printers over to the new beta or the new alpha and testing it. Because if it works, all the machines are going to be moved to alpha and we're going to get printing done even faster, which is a makes me so happy. You have no idea how excited I am to go into work and load them up with the new version of Prusa um, OS for the printers and have them printing really fast. Pressure Advance. Is it Pressure Advance or is it something else? I can't remember the name, but they run faster. And if that means we can get more printed faster and better, I'm all for it. But we got testing to still do. And that's going to be one of the Prusas are going to have to go offline for that. But in the long run, I think it's going to be worth us testing this out. Because we just signed up a deal with another company and we're helping them out. So lots of stuff going on in my work, which has been keeping me busy, which has stopped me from getting work done that I want to get done. But in other words, I love my job and there's nothing wrong with that. Just saying. So, in case my boss sees this video, because he does watch my videos occasionally. So, yay. But I just wanted to come on here, guys, and just talk with you and get a little bit of work finished that I wanted to get done. And, I had some fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching me rack my brain around design and, clean up a little bit of the CAD work that I wanted to get done, but just been so busy. Like, I have no idea where the time goes these days. I work, I come home, I sleep. That's basically what it is nowadays. It's been... it's going to change soon. There's going to be some changes happening. I'm glad to see the channel is growing. Hey, guys, if you like what you see, let others know. I'm trying to grow the channel as fast as I can. It's just hard when you're one person that does everything for the channel. You sweat for the channel. You work another secondary job, which doesn't leave you much time to work on the channel itself. Traveling, that's where my problem is. It takes an hour and a half for me to get to work and back home. It takes another hour and a half. So that's about 3 hours out of my day gone in travel, which sucks. But I blame beforehand, give you guys some information. Beforehand, it was only taking me about an hour and about an hour and a half to get to work. Now that they changed all the bus routes and they changed the connection times and everything else, it now adds an extra 20 minutes to my trip back and forth, which then turns into an hour and a half gone in travel. But that's the thing. I was like, finally I've been cleared to go back to work. Go back to get my driver's license again, which is yay. But it would have been nice when I wasn't, the whole situation with COVID and everything else kind of tied up that I couldn't get my driver's license. It's a long story on that one. But anyways, yeah, so that happened. And then now it's traveling back and forth from work is longer. So yeah, not fun. But I'm hoping to do a couple more videos. Baseball season's almost over, so hurrah, hooray. I'm a Toronto Blue Jays fan, so go Jays go. But I know a lot of you guys are probably voting for either Texas Rangers or you're a Houston Astros fan, or you might be a Royals fan. Whatever you are to that team, all the best to all the teams. But where am I rooting for is the Jays. And then if the Jays don't make it, I'm going to focus mostly on the Braves because I want to see the Braves take it. I want to see what Anthopoulos has done to the team. So it's going to be an interesting season this year, I think. Baseball has been so screwed up this year. All teams that should have been at the top are at the bottom. Like the dreaded Yankees, they're in the pits. I think they're 12 games behind. Are they 12 or are they 14 now? I can't remember. Now I'm trying to remember where the Yankees sit. Talking about baseball to this to okay. Just out of curiosity, so the dreaded Yankees are 6.5 games away from the from getting in the wild card. Seattle is zero point 0.5 games away from getting in the wild card. We got Houston has the last wild card. Okay, Boston's 9 games away. Cleveland's 11. Detroit is 12. The dreaded Angels, they're way back to 15 games behind. The Sox are 25 games away. Kansas City is 31 games away. And Oakland's at the bottom of the bottom. They are 37 games away from getting into the wild card. So I don't think any of those teams have a chance to make it this year, unfortunately. For the wild card in the West is really interesting, okay? So the Braves have it. They have like 99 wins, only 56 losses. They're good as gold. You got the LA Dodgers who are in it also. And you have the Milwaukee Bruins are in it. You also got Philly, so Philadelphia Phillies. You got the Arizona Diamondbacks, and you got the Chicago Cubs are all wild cards. So that should be an interesting battle there. Teams that are almost close to them. Miami is almost closing in on them. They're only a game away. Cincinnati Reds are 2.5 games away. Teams that probably won't make it. New York Mets. Washington. I forget ST. I think that's St. Louis. And Colorado, they're way, way, way back in the race. So, yeah, I don't think there are any teams that we're going to have to worry about. But the two teams that do worry me is Miami and Cincinnati. They're kind of like one game. Cincinnati's 2.5 games away. It should be an interesting match there, too. So, teams that should have made it aren't making it. And teams that should have, or that should be at top of the list are like battling the wild card. It's weird. It's one of those years where baseball is just wonky. If you have no idea, if you ever follow sports stats, it's a weird. This season has been the weirdest season. Now, that's where Jays were going to be in. We're going to take the division. That was actually one of the things I saw in the States. Yeah, Miami rocks. What do I know? Oh, here, Kilroy. I thought you'd be voting for at least Rangers to thought you were a Rangers fan, but I guess not. Oh well. But anyways, I know he lives in the state. I know he lives in Texas, so Texas being Texas. But anyways, yeah, it's been. Teams that should have been in the top are battling for the wild card. And teams that shouldn't be in the wild card are battling, like teams that they thought would make that would be like top of the wild card are actually at the bottom of the wild card. So it's been a one wonky year for baseball, period, in the AL East and the AL and the so for the American and for the Central Leagues, it's been wonky as ever. It's like curvy and it's just weird. But anyways, getting off topic, and we're going right into baseball, which is not what I wanted to go. But anyways, so once baseball season's over, I'll be more in the shop working on ideas and trying to bring up more videos for you guys to watch. Yeah, it's just been a wonky year this year, but I'm hoping to turn it around. It's having the free time. Last year, I just didn't have the free time. I was busy with other stuff. I got busy with school, going back to school, learning my Japanese. I got busy with other projects I wanted to get done that I couldn't get done because I was too busy with other projects that I wanted to get done. So I didn't have time to get those done. So now this is starting a new year. I'm hoping to turn over a new leaf. But if you guys want to help support the channel, you know how to do it. Get more viewership. Watch some more videos. Go and unsubscribe and then resubscribe again so you get notifications. That is one way to fix the bell issue. So if the bell is not showing you guys that I'm gone live, unsubscribe, resubscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and that should fix the problem. I know it's weird. This is something that I've been having a lot of issues with, but also there's one other thing I've gotten into. So let me just show you guys what I've gotten into. Okay. Oops, wrong screen. Oh, there it is. Good. So let's go to Kino Lower. So I've got into boutique video collecting. Yes, that's right. I'm starting to collect 4Ks and Blu-rays of different movies. For instance, what's that one? The Beast. No, that's not what I'm looking for. So I've been collecting I've been getting really into movie collecting again, like collecting like old classics, like buying anything I can find on 4K or Blu-ray for that instance, like Death Wish 4, The Crackdown. You know, fun little movie. If you're looking for like 4Ks or Blu-rays and you want to get back into movie collecting, like I've gone back into it, this has been my site I would go to. Kino Lover. Another one I love is Arrow. Arrow Video, they do a lot of limited edition, specialty made Blu-ray 4Ks. So right now I have on order Witness. Witness gets dropped soon. Hopefully I'll have my copy soon. October 31st is the release date, but sometimes they drop it early. If you've never seen the movie Witness, really good movie, very interesting movie nonetheless. Definitely look on YouTube and check it out. It's a ride, and I've watched this movie back in the late 90s. Flipping through channels, and I saw this Harrison Ford movie pop up. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll watch it. Saturday night. Saturday, young kid, didn't have anything to do. So I ended up watching Witness. Oh boy, what a ride that was. And I'll say this, if you're looking for if you want to get into 4K video, this is the best time because 4K is alive. If people tell you physical media is dead, they don't know what they're talking about. Because physical media, I'll give you my story. I got into physical media about 10 years ago, collecting movies. That is my love. I love collecting movies back in the day when I was, before there was, all these companies like, before there was, Netflix and everything else. I used to buy a lot of movies. I have piles of movies like this, of DVDs. And I've sold a lot of them off because I don't watch them anymore, or B, they're I've never picked them up again, watched them again. So a lot of times I buy them and then I will resell them in the resale market. But lately I watched a video talking about how 4K is so good and how it's igniting reigniting the industry. I'm like going, what? So the more research I did, the more I found out, hey, 4K is a very popular right now and it's doing well, which got me into buying a 4K player at home. And I bought a couple movies, nothing big, got my mom Dirty Dancing, the 4K special edition from Lionsgate. Then I got Live, Die, Repeat, which is The Edge of Tomorrow, which is a Tom Cruise movie, which is not that bad of a sci-fi movie. And then I discovered Arrow Video. And Arrow Video has changed me in somewhat ways. I can't, just go to shop here. They got special editions for everything, like Ringu. If you've never seen Ringu, holy crap, that's one fun little horror movie. Especially if you're into Japanese horror. Let's see, latest Blu-rays. So they have them Inside the Mind of Coffin Joe, which I hear is supposed to be like 4 movies that are tied together. Here's a little fun movie that everybody should know. Tremors. Does anybody remember Tremors? Come on. Kevin Bacon's first movie? Well, they're bringing out Tremors to the aftershock, so and that's coming out in 4K. So I was like, that looks like fun. You also got Barbarella. If anybody remembers Barbarella, that's going back. Count Yorga uh, collection, which is remastered. These are remastered, by the way. This is in Blu-ray. They said 4K. They did a 4K scan restoration of the movie, and from what I heard, the Blu-ray is amazing. But I'm going to wait for the 4K to come out. Ringu, if you just want the movie alone, they got it out. Waterworld, yes, Kevin Costner's worst movie ever, but hey, I kind of like that movie. Yeah, I know I'm weird. Then you have Hellraiser, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Oh, Return of the Killer Tomatoes Blu-ray edition. Sorry, I'm a fan for some cult movies too. If you want some interesting stuff, there's also Shout Factory. Also known as Scream Factory. Come on, Shout Factory. Here we go. So you can search action, adventure, family, drama, history, horror. Since it's in the season of horror, why not? So they have Night of the Demons. This is, Night of the Demons 1 to 3 with alternate slipcovers designed by someone else that for the movie. Yeah, The Blob, Night of the Comet, Silver Bullet, which is a werewolf movie. I slightly remember it, but not that well. Tales from the Dark Side. Oh, yeah, that was always fun. My Demon Lover. I have no idea what that is. It looks so weird. My Demon Lover. What? My Bloody Valentine. That was a really good little horror. Except the Halloween collection. So you can get your Halloween H2O, or as I like to call it, Halloween water. This is something I would like to have, but I'm not a big Freddy fan. But I'm not a big Jason fan. But this is nice. So this is the full collection of Friday the 13th, all of them, all the movies, guys, including a director's cut of the first one. So I'll go away. So if you're into Friday the 13th, this might be your collection that you want to have on your shelf. Just saying. But Shout Factory is known for their horror movies. Go back to horror. And you can buy them individually, too, if you don't want the full things. Like I was thinking of getting these ones. The old Child's Play collection. As always, the first one freaking scared the creep out of me as a kid. But, yeah, it's a remaster of the original movie in 4K. Taken from the original camera negatives. Done in Dolby Vision. Done with the Dolby Atmos track. To give you the best sound possible. Audio commentary with everybody that worked on the movie. Disc 2, you get the Blu-ray version of it. You get a couple extra ones that weren't on that they didn't put on the 4K, which is all the specials. And then you get a third disc, which has all the extras for Blu-ray. So yeah, you get a lot of stuff with these type of movies. So it's been the new version of collecting movies is big. And yes, I was thinking of starting a second channel covering Blu-rays and everything else, but there's too many channels already out there that cover all this stuff. I'm just a small fish in the pond, so I'm not even going to try. But I could try. I mean, I don't know. I haven't made my decisions yet. But anyways. If you're interested in that stuff, I would mention that also. Like I'm into that. But anyways, guys, I gotta go. I gotta take my dog out for a walk and call it night. So thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for being there, and I hope to see you guys soon. Make sure you update your systems just in case you're not getting the updates. Unsubscribe, resubscribe. Then you might keep those updates. Anyways, I'm gonna try to show up for. I might try to show up for the 3D HP show. Hopefully, yeah. Just gotta look at everything and make it work. So, but anyways, guys, have fun, and we'll chat to you guys next time. Anyways, later, everyone. Bye. Yeah, 73 to YouTube, sorry.